Welcome to the room. Hello guys, it's your boy Leaving Sunset aka Michael here. Welcome to the room tour. This is my 2022 room tour today. Just a few things to say before we start this entire journey. It's been a long time coming. I've been working on this space since May of last year is when I technically moved into this room. This is just another room that we had that was like filled up with like storage items. Ended up spending till maybe August, September, like furnishing the entire thing, and then I've gotten to a point where I'm really comfortable about like what I have. Other than that, we're just gonna get started. We have my little clothes space right here. I don't have a closet in this room, so I had to get like hangers and stuff like that. I also had to get like a second one for other stuff, other shirts and jackets and whatnot. I got this like kind of cheap drawer thing that I got from Amazon, but it works. I didn't want something like too heavy. Emergency light, because oh my god, that's bright. Ah! Yeah, emergency light because we have power outages sometimes, so I use this. It's a little clothes corner next to my bed. It's queen size. It's perfect enough. I have double like the comforters because it gets cold in the winter sometimes, but it's pretty nice. I feel like I should like hang some stuff up here, but I don't know what to hang because it's see how it's like a caved in roof and it's slanted. I don't want to like hang out like posters because I haven't framed. I feel like they'll just fall off. So yeah. Next up is the gear wall. So the gear wall has a lot of my personal stuff that I need for like travel, and here's my camera bag that I use on a daily. But yeah, I have like multiple camera bag stuff here. I have some I think this is like cable management stuff for my computer that I could still work with. Here's like a tripod right here, and I have like a charger for my mic. But yeah, I also keep some boxes in the corner just in case like something RMAs. I have boxes here. I have my old glide cam that I used to use in high school. I have a Ronin SC right here that I'm thinking about selling and getting the new Ronin, but we'll see. Yeah, extra chair because just in case I have guests, I only have one office chair over there, but I think that's gonna change. Okay, so if you make it to the other side of the room, we have just some clothes. I have to compensate for, yeah, the closet I don't have, so I bought this like industrial clothes hanger rack from Amazon. I think it was like $100, but it's totally worth because it's like heavy duty. It's something that's most likely used in like retail shops, and it's really sturdy. And it has wheels on the bottom so I can like move it anywhere. I just have a lot of hoodies and jackets and stuff like that, some work t-shirts, some vintage stuff and things like that. I'm trying to get more into like pastel colors. As you can see, I like the pink. I mean, the setup, right? But I do like the pink. Have some like jackets out over here that I rarely use sometimes, but I keep all my hats on the sides right here. So here's the floral Nike SP hat. I think this is the Good Human line from Jubilee. And just some like gym hats and stuff like that. I have this divider that I use for just to divide my like efficient space, my work ethic space with my like, okay, this is where I'm gonna lounge and just like, you know, call it quits for the night. I have like this little dividing space so I could just manage that. If you look overhead, separating the dividing space, before we get into all this nitty-gritty stuff, we're gonna go over here, check out the shoe rotation. Personally, it's not that crazy. I've sold a lot of my pairs that I've had and my personals, and I've like run through some shoes. I beat my shoes up a lot, and it's kind of, you know, it's gotten to a point where some of my shoes that I used to have in my rotation, a lot of like Ultra Boost, they've lasted for like a few years, and then, you know, they're just gone. But for now, I have like these custom Nikes that I have to commemorate my start of my channel, Sunset. And I have like shoes, like basketball shoes, some Kyrie 4s right there. I recently got these for like $40 from eBay, which I think is a steal because these floral patterns are like coming non-existent now. Got a pair of 97s here. Air Forces, Parlay Ultras, one of the OG parlays. think some Timbs. Yeah, I actually have a pair down here that I have yet to lace up, which is the Atmos, which are fire. Still need to lace those up, but I have more pairs downstairs. But yeah, that's the sneaker collection. This is the desk setup that I have. It's very, it's very vibrant, very like e-girl-like, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna get more into detail on this when I do my gaming PC setup. But overall, just like a little functionality stuff. A couple of key lights that I got for a good deal actually. So if you know, like each key light costs like $100, $110, those Elgato ones. If you get them refurb from, I think like ASUS's website or I forgot which website. They're like 75, 60 bucks for like new slash like just open box. I like these lights personally. If you don't have a lot of desk space, because it does take up desk space, don't get them. I got it because it was cheaper than the like OG key lights that you could hang up like right here. But yeah, I think these are worth. I mean, they don't take a lot of desk space up for me because I have this like giant L desk. But these two lights are nice. These two lights are nice. I got a little Pikachu right here who does the Elgato stuff. These Elgato shortcut keys are not PG friendly. And this is a Novel Keys keyboard that I got that I was having my eye on. I think it's a Milkshake. Razer, I forgot, Quartz mouse, whatever, Death Adder, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, this is where I do all my gaming, all my recording and stuff like that. That is my PC. Just a little glimpse of it. I feel like I need to get like a new wire for this, that like cleaner one that takes out this 8-bit thingy. Yeah, that's my PC right there. It's very floral-esque. We'll see a more detailed version of this later on when I do my desk setup. There's like a little wide shot of it. It's pretty nice. Like there's some wires right there that I'm not really too bothered by, but overall, like excluding this thing, which is for my phone and other stuff that I actually don't want to cable manage because I use this to travel. The cable management is pretty decent. Like, it's not too crazy where there's like a bunch of cables everywhere. Like, it's actually all wired back here. See? With cable raceways and stuff like that. So it's nothing too crazy and like hidden behind the monitor and then zip tied and stuff like that. Like, it's like, I guess it's like above average cable management. It's definitely not perfect because there are some cables that are like visible, but it's good enough for me. And if you guys don't notice, like I don't have a lot of RGB aside from like these lights, maybe some computer components and like this backlight that I use for under my desk. It's not crazy when it comes to RGB. And I personally like to keep my setup minimal. I don't like too much RGB because I think like my ADHD just goes haywire once I see all these like RGB lights. Like I'm like, oh my god, look at all them RGB lights. But this is like minimal enough for me, and I like the pastels and the colors here, so this setup fits. Gamer chair, I got it for the aesthetic and the color. It's not that comfortable. I just recommend any office chair that you find that's like cheap. Maybe something you find in Craigslist. We got the mic here, mic setup, and this little Recorder Go XLR thing. But yeah, that's like the setup. I'm gonna go more into depth and specs and everything once I do my PC setup or desk setup. But MacBook, this one's kind of dead. This one I use for editing, and I use this for Photoshop as well. I use a headset right there. I think they're like a pair of Audio Technicas, but I barely use them because I just use the Apple earbuds, which are actually really good, by the way. I got some like books that I'm reading. Currently reading some like new Anthony Bourdain. I just bought this one recently. And philosophy book, Exerbia. I got a couple of journals that I use to like have my ideas and stuff. I think this one's a 2021 monthly planner, but I can like toss this because I don't use it anymore. Bunch of journals though that I use. Got hard drive stuff, got these like marble coasters that are actually really nice and easy to clean, see? So, I've spilled on here before, but like this desk mat saves me. And it's actually a really nice desk mat, by the way. Like, look at that. Woo! But yeah, this is where I do all my recording. I used to have this where my bed was. But I thought it was better to switch them because if I have guests over, I can have them sit behind here, which I've already had a guest over, so it works. But yeah, I use this as a second editing bay just in case like I want to edit something and I want to stay away from the PC, or like I usually edit over here too. I just turn it around from my desk. And then I got some studio lights here, which definitely help lighten up the space. So I'll turn these on. And yeah, they just light up the space. They're very powerful. And I got them for a good deal too. This is what like I kind of wanted with like a space to like grow in, like a quote-unquote first space to grow in. It's perfect enough for me, and I can't ask for anything more. Like every time like I look at this space, it reminds me like where I've been, what I've been doing, and who I'm gonna grow into. And yeah, it's just a very personal space to be. So if you guys liked the video, appreciate it if you left a like, subscribe down below. It's free, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.